This little ray of light will be the biggest shine of your whole life. You was better off as the intern, better yet a mascot. I've been a beast with these flows, nigga, you can ask that. Illuminati part 2, yeah, that was my last shot. And it's the difference between that and rulers back, let's be clear. I salute you, Kenny, but I know you well aware. You looking for some competition, then just know that I'll be right here. Straight like that, look, yeah. Slime nigga rap, live and direct. I'm back.
Yo, bro, could y'all stop telling me Joey and everybody drop? Yo, respectfully, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. Yo, I'm tapping out of all of y'all, like, you see all y'all little dick rider, like, media niggas? Y'all carry this shit. Y'all make this relevant. I'm good off of this Joey and whoever shit. I'm gonna tell you why. Kendrick should respond. I don't want to hear about AZ. I don't want to hear about none of them responding. Joey Badass is bitch slapping every nigga on the West Coast lyrically. I seen Absol sit there and like, he looking around like he don't even know what planet he on. What I'm saying is this. If Kendrick not responding, I'm not covering this shit. So all y'all niggas like, oh, why you don't cover lyrics? Because when the boy got called out, he didn't send out Smiley. He ain't send out Top 5. He ain't send out nobody else. He popped out. Listen, you call for the king, we want the king. I don't want to see the fucking gestures pop out. Sorry, I don't care about it. Y'all about to give Kendrick a pass because, oh, no. Kendrick need to respond, otherwise Joey won. That's it. Over.
It's not enough.
Joey Badass is smoking the entire West Coast right now. Thank God Joey handled this by himself, because this could have got bad. Nobody is with us. Joey is by him fucking self. But I don't believe he's getting jumped and holding his own while the rest of us in New York City are just waiting on the Pacers.
The way Joey rapping, man, y'all gotta send more than that.
They gotta send Kendrick?
Y'all gotta send Kenny.
Y'all gotta send
Call Kenny, get him out wherever he's at on tour.
Kendrick, we need
Call
you.
Kenny. Man, somebody tell J-Rock that his little brother, somebody took their ball, man, at the park, man. Joey came through, took their basketball and left, man.
Urban Artificial Intelligence, strategic thinking media platform, DJ Akademiks and Mal. We got to get into this situation, man. This is two dudes that don't like each other. However, it's a lot going on in this East Coast versus West Coast hip hop situation. And they both kind of reacting to it the same. DJ Akademiks and Mal, they both went viral during the whole Kendrick and Drake thing. Both of them for their alliance to Drake, all right? They both was heavy supporters of Drake. They was getting records kind of early, or they was getting information on records early. We know Drake talks to both of these dudes. We've seen interactions between him and Akademiks as far as old messages and stuff. And we know that Drake and Mal from the Rory and Mal podcast do have a relationship. So that's kind of the foundation that I want to set for this. But before I even get into it, if y'all been following this, y'all know DJ Akademiks and Mal, even though they don't like each other, they're not cool. They both was two bigger figures on Drake's side during the Kendrick and Drake beef, all right? Now, they both had went viral for several different interactions that they had with different Kendrick fans, all right? This is what was going on during the heat of the battle. I'm just laying a little bit of foundation. Now, most recently, Mal had a conversation with DJ Head, all right? If you don't know who DJ Head is one of Kendrick Lamar's, I'm hearing that he was a childhood friend. Don't quote me on that. Either way, this is somebody who's known Kendrick Lamar for a long time. I think he was either his current DJ or he was his DJ at some point, all right? So DJ Head was somebody who was obviously a Kendrick advocate, cool, well-spoken. I don't agree with a lot of things that he says, but he is well-spoken. And, you know, he the type of person, even if you don't agree with what he say, you can see his point of view, all right, because he's well-spoken. He don't just be getting up there spewing bullshit, all right? So him and Mal was able to sit down and have a conversation. They did big views for the Rory and Mal podcast, by the way. That was a good discussion. Now, this was about a month or so ago, all right? And this was one of the first big discussions after this Kendrick versus Drake battle, where we got two top influential people that was involved in the battle, and it was two people who actually spoke to the artist firsthand. All right, so that was one of the first times that we got post-battle interview from somebody heavily in the Drake camp and from somebody heavily in the TDE and or Kendrick Lamar camp, and that was DJ Head. And like I said, it was a good interview. I like some of the points that was being made. DJ Head at times was trying to be too cool, in my opinion, but it was still a good interview, and it was still a top quality hip hop conversation about one of the biggest moments in hip hop history, if not the biggest moment in hip hop history. Now, to bring us back up to date, we get a lot of different rappers going at Joey Badass. Remember, Joey Badass is kind of one of the first rappers who took shots at the opposite side. Obviously, Joey Badass being from New York, during the Kendrick and Drake beef, he felt like a lot of things was said about the West Coast, and people was kind of catching strays. Okay, Drake is not from New York. Drake is not from the East Coast. Drake is from Canada. All right, so a lot of the disses that was some of the strays was people from the rappers and fans from the South was catching them. I'm from the South. I heard a lot of strays being thrown because Drake lost. People felt like the South lost. And the East Coast got some of those strays too. So it was people from the West Coast. They was going at Drake. They felt like Kendrick won. It was, the majority felt like Kendrick won the battle. Cool. But the West Coast people was kind of going crazy, and it was kind of sending shots at everybody. So Joey Badass was one of the people who responded. All right, he responded in a couple of different freestyles, and this got a lot of other people from the West Coast to get involved. This is not all of them, but rappers like Ray Vaughn, AZ Chike, Daylight, Hitter J3, Reason, and other ones, they responded to Joey Badass. Now, I'm going to keep it real. These responses were not terrible. Some of these were good. I like a couple of the Reason records. Hitter J3 got a song where he's rapping over the Nas instrumental, Got Yourself a Gun. It's fire. All right. This was a more intense battle than what people thought, than what the press is, leading people to believe. And we're going to get into why in a minute. But I'm going to keep it real. Joey Badass is on a different level lyrically from these dudes. This is why it's not really getting the attention that it should. All right. What do y'all think? I want y'all to get in the comments. I'm going to put a list of all the diss tracks up to this date where I'm recording this content. I'm going to put a list of all the diss tracks. Y'all can go revisit some of these. I know a lot of these went on deaf ears. All right. A lot of people just didn't hear these disses. They're not bad, though. They're not bad. Are they better than Joey Badass's disses? No. Are they better than Joey Badass's disses? No, I don't think so. And I'm not the biggest Joey Badass fan. I thought J. Cole should have took Joey Badass head off. He said some shit out of line to J. Cole that I don't think Joey Badass can rap with J. Cole. I think J. Cole would cook Joey Badass. Let me not say with ease, but he could cook Joey Badass without barely breaking a sweat. Now, that's not the case for these dudes here. AZ Chike, Hitter J3, Daylight, Ray Vaughn, they having some trouble with Joey Badass. Y'all can get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Now, the reason I brought up DJ Akademiks and Maul into this is because, like I stated before, they both coming from the same angle with this, all right? They both are refusing to really put a lot of effort into covering the situation unless Kendrick Lamar responds to Joey Badass. They feel like these other West Coast rappers, they just not bringing the heat. This was a popular talking point during the whole Kendrick and Drake beef. Once that ended and these other guys came into the picture, they was on the pop out. A lot of these dudes was featured on GNX. DJ Akademiks and Maul as well, we got to give them credit. They kind of called us. They said, when Kendrick is done with this, will people still care about the West Coast as a whole? In their opinion, people don't care. They feel like people just don't care about the battle. They only care when Kendrick Lamar is involved. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. That's number one. That's the angle that DJ Akademiks and Maul is coming. They saying Joey Badass has outclassed. He's matched. He's outskilled all these other West Coast rappers. I'm not going to say he completely just shitted on everybody, but there is a skill gap there. The next thing I want to ask y'all is this, and DJ Akademiks and Mal both agreed on this situation, this scenario as well. Does Joey Badass deserve a response from Kendrick Lamar? I want y'all to get in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about this. Let me be honest, man. I believe this was Joey Badass' idea from the beginning. This was his plan from the very beginning. As soon as he seen Drake and Kendrick Lamar engage, and through the conversations online and the viral things that was going viral online, it kind of turned into a West Coast versus every region. Remember, Drake is from Canada. How Atlanta got brought into it, we know Atlanta got brought into it by Kendrick Lamar's verse on Not Like Us. So that's how the South kind of got brought into it. But New York got brought into it as well. When Joey Badass seen New York get brought into it, I think he's seen an opportunity. He's seen an opportunity to go at Kendrick Lamar. Did he know the guys who was going to be going at him was going to be fooled and he was going to be able to pack them up so quick? I don't know if he knew that or not. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But that's what ended up happening, at least in the public's eye. In the public point of view, that's how it looked. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know if y'all disagree. I don't feel like none of these rappers can rap with Joey Badass. I don't. Now, does that mean Kendrick Lamar deserves to give Joey Badass a reply? No. Kendrick Lamar won his battle. He beat Drake. So he don't owe Joey Badass any type of attention. If he wants to give it to him, he can. Do I want to see Kendrick Lamar respond to Joey Badass? I do. I do. Just because of the way that he done the rest of them niggas from the West Coast. I think Kendrick, and I'm not saying it's up to Kendrick to come save the day, but I think it would be a good look if Kendrick responded to Joey Badass. Again, he doesn't have to, because at the end of the day, Kendrick is a smart dude, and he know this is what Joey Badass wants. If Kendrick engages with Joey Badass, then Joey got what he wanted. His plan worked, and it's looking like a genius plan at this point, because you got people like DJ Akademiks and Mal, just to bring it back around full circle, who basically saying they not invested in this. They not listening to nothing else unless Kendrick responds to Joey. Was that his plan? Was that his plan? Did it work? Because we hear now, and should Kendrick respond? Get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. DJ Akademiks and Mal basically saying this Royal Rumble battle that's going on after the Kendrick and Drake beef is not interesting. It doesn't matter. DJ Akademiks even spoke about media personalities trying to make it more interesting than it is. Kendrick and Drake aren't making songs directed at each other anymore. So a lot of these smaller media platforms, they're talking about the story, but it's not getting a big time traction. DJ Akademiks says he's the one that could give this the big time traction that he thinks a lot of people think it deserves, but he's not doing that until Kendrick responds. This is crazy. Everybody is playing a strategic game here. All of them. And this is a strategic thinking media platform. Mal is playing a strategic game. DJ Akademiks is. Joey Badass is. And I even think Kendrick Lamar is. The guys from the West Coast are too. Everybody is playing a strategic game here. DJ Akademiks and Mal, they trying to get some get back for Drake, at least in the public eye and on the media stages. They trying to get some get back from Drake and trying to say, hey, look, we was right. It took all y'all to go against Drake. And, you know, all these West Coast dudes, nobody cares about them unless K-Dot is involved. That was the angle that DJ Akademiks and Mal had from the beginning. But I want y'all to get in the comments and let me know. Will Kendrick Lamar respond to Joey Badass? Should he respond to Joey Badass? And do y'all like these disses from the West Coast guys? Even though they're not as impactful and they not going as viral as I thought, this is some good music, man. They're making some good disses, and I like this. This is actually top tier competitive hip hop, and I'm enjoying this, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Urban Artificial Intelligence, strategic thinking media platform. If you like the content, share and help the channel grow. Urban Artificial Intelligence, strategic thinking media platform. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace.